and to Insta. So you join me live. I'm going to curse and get cut off. So Mother Monday, where we like to start the week right. So it's about every Monday we tune in, we see what's going on, and we take some action actually to give you a really quick win, to teach you a really simple tool that you can use to help you. Good morning, Sam Adams, over on Insta. Plop, plop, plop. Yes, what you saying? Morning, Gorgello, darling. Oh, how are we all feeling this morning? So, morning, Chloe, over on Facebook, motherfucking Monday, where what we're going to do is really 3 simple steps how we're going to start this week right. So first of all, I want you to tune in and ask yourself, what is the noise this morning? What is the thing that is going on? What is the oomph that's coming from the inside up? What is that? I want you to stop and ask yourself that right now. I want you to tell me in the comments, what is it that's coming up this morning? What is going around in your mind? What is the noise? Because we've got to see it. We've got to know what's going on inside. And when we know that, then we can do something about it. So first of all, ask yourself, what is the noise this morning? And I want you to tell me in the comments what it is. I want you to share with me, because when we say it out loud or type it or express it, it's out there. It's out of the brain and it's out in the universe to go. Out you go. If you're watching on StreamYard, please make sure you give StreamYard permission. Okay, because so often what we do is we keep this stuff buried deep, deep down, and the thoughts keep going round and round and round and round. And the stuff we've pulled through sometimes from last week, last month, last year, 10 years ago. And so we've got to keep on top of our thoughts, because otherwise that feeds into our week coming up, and then everything is tainted with that shizzle. We don't want that shizzle. We want to get rid of it. And the way we get rid of it is to face it. And sometimes we don't want to face that. This is what I'm bringing you every single Monday, is the chance to see it, say it, and we're going to get rid of it. So I want you to ask yourself, and if you don't want to share it in the comments, that's cool, boo. You don't have to share it, but I want you to do this. I need you to do the work, because if you're serious about bringing change into your life, then we've got to do the things that's going to help us to get that change, right? Okay, so asking ourselves, what is the noise? The next thing we're going to do is really simple. We're going to breathe, motherfucker. Yes. So I've decided that we need a bit of the root chakra bowl today to help us just to ground ourselves, because so many people out there, when I talk about being grounded, ground control to Major Tom, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about wanting to get on a plane and your plane being grounded. Sam, sorry, that is not a direct throw at you, although I know that that's on your mind right now. So what I'm talking about is, instead of being flighty and up in the air and feeling like you're whirling and you're a million miles an hour, but you're not getting anything done, and you're just like, whoa, being grounded means you're just still. Being grounded means that you literally feel like you have roots. You're not flighty, you're not all over the place. You are still and present. And from that place, you can turn up better. You can make better decisions. So that's what I mean by getting grounded, by getting still. Gives you the chance to still that busy mind, so that your brain is not whirling 1,000,000 miles an hour. You're just still and present. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the bowl. Let me just show you what it's going to sound like. Okay. So as I play the bowl, what I want you to do is take a breath in and out. That's all we're going to do. And if you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes, but I want you to concentrate on the vibrations and your breath. So this is step 2. So we've said what's going on. Then we're going to use the sound. And sometimes if you don't know what's going on, if we release into the sound, the vibrations of the bowl will go into your being. It will find the blocked energy and it will bring that into your conscious. So sometimes if we don't know what's going on, this is why I like to use sound then to help get it out, to help it be seen, because sometimes the conscious stops us from seeing what's really going on inside. And when we tune in with the sound healing, the sound does not need you to talk, because it finds the blockages in your body, and the sound waves, the frequencies, the energy goes to where it's needed, and it literally gets it out of your body. So are we ready? Are we ready, peoples? Okay, so we're going to take that breath in and out. Just breathe normally as this sound continues to resonate. It's been that beautiful vibration, allowing it to carry through your entire being, all the way down to your feet, helping to anchor you, still you. Okay, we're going to do that again. So taking a breath in and out. As you're breathing out, really feel your body relaxing, releasing. Breathing out all that negative shizzle that's been held onto. Helping your mind to become clearer. Stopping all the noise, all the overthinking. All the what have you got to do's. Just literally taking a few minutes just for you. I'm going to do that one last time, so take a breath in and out. And if you feel drawn to sound along, that's cool, boo. So, I wanted to give a little melody this morning. And again, this is what I teach. There is no right or wrong way. It is just about doing what feels right for you. And some mornings I'll sound, some mornings I'll do something else. It's finding what works for you. There is no prescription. There is no right or wrong way. So whatever you feel drawn to, sometimes the things we're drawn to, we hold back from because we're like, oh, I don't know about that. That's a bit weird, or that's not what I normally do, or that's just out of my comfort zone, or what will people think of me? And so we hold ourselves back. And there was a time when I used to hold myself back too. Like I would be doing a live, and if I felt drawn to sound as well, I'd think, oh, maybe I won't do that. But it is about honoring who you are in every single essence, and just not giving two shizzles. Like, this is me, peeps. This is me. And if people don't like that, guess what? They're not your people. They're not your people. If that takes a long time to get your head around for some, we feel like we've got a people please. I mean, give me a yes in the comments if that feels like you, or give me some love hearts or some shizzle. We feel like we've got to do or be these things because this is what people expect, want from us, need from us. But actually that story sometimes that we tell ourselves is not true. That story is just a story, and we can change the narrative. We can change that and do what we want to do. We can write our story in a way that we are the leading lady, and we can still incorporate the others, but it's not that we're the detriment and we just get mentioned in the foreword. This is your story. This is your life. This is I can't think what the song was, but it just wanted to come out. Right, let me see what you guys are saying. What you saying, yo? So Chloe, I said good morning to you. Nicola, good morning, my darling. Is this resonating, people? Because There's a reason why I'm drawn to say what I say to you guys. I feel like this is really needed. Ground control to Major Tom. You love that one, do you, Clay? Such an old song. Morning, Claire. Big up your bad self. Yes. Yes. Just what I needed on a cold, rainy morning. I haven't even seen outside yet. I haven't even looked. Claire, I want to dance with you in the playground again. Oh, girl, I know, but how nice is it? It's school holidays. We don't have to get up. So I spent my morning this morning. Just my phone's gone off. Hang on a minute, because if Insta's talking to me. There we go. Sorry, Insta, I popped off there. I spent my morning laying and reflecting and just really tuning into my energy and just really being present without getting up. It was so nice without thinking, I've got to do all these things, and just allowing myself that space, because how often do we allow ourselves that space to go, yeah, I'm just going to do me. I'm just going to do me. How many of you do that? It is so beautiful. So soon, my love, we will dance in the playground and just be silly. Yes, we'll silly. Claire, absolutely. Look, Claire, Lorraine, sorry, absolutely. Yes. Have you been singing? Yes. Oops. I just can't help myself. So we sounded this morning. You'll need to go back on replay and watch that on replay if you missed it. But we did the sounding just to clear the mind. And I was voicing along with it. Claire's at work. Yes. Super trooper, dreams are gonna find ya. Yes. Go, girl. Just put new batteries in the Christmas lights at work. People are sad here, big time. So, Claire, you're like a little Christmas elf. I want you to, well, you're really good at doing this and giving out to everybody else, but you need to tune in, give to yourself first, and then spread that magic. So that's beautiful. Put that lights on, put some music on if you can. I don't know if you can. Put some music on, get a bit of Mariah on, get people boosted. That is part of your path. That is part of your path. I've spent my morning chasing a 2-year around the flat since 5. Oh, I remember those days. Girls. Like, whoa, I haven't even had a coffee. And here I go. So yes, it does get easier, but there is challenges and different things with each stage, and no one prepares you for any of it. But it's all beautiful. And this is the other point, isn't it? That if we spent our time going, oh my God, let's take Chloe's example. Being a parent, Chloe, this is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're saying it. I'm not saying you're saying this like this, okay? But sometimes we go, oh God, been up since 5 and it won't stop and blah, blah, blah. And we can go down that vibe, right? We can go down that route of feeling like, oh my God, it's overwhelming, it's doing my head in, it's all of these things, or we can reframe it. And again, Chloe, I'm not saying you're dealing with it like this, I'm just using this as an example. Or we can go, oh wow, yeah, cool, we've been up since 5, we've been doing these things, it's really cool, I know like he'll crash soon, and when he does, I'm going to have a nap, or I'm going to do this. It's all about how we frame life. It's all about how we frame things. And that is where the power comes in. That is where the power lies. And we can take that power back. Hell yes, Claire is putting some music on. All I want for Christmas is you. There we go. Not even warm today, people, but smashing it out the park. It's all good until he wheezes all over me. And boy, I am saying it like that. Potty training is a whole nother level. So Claire, for you, I am feeling All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah, and I want you to own your inner Mariah. I want you to channel that shizzle and give the Mariah fingers too. Wow, yeah! Wow, that's a bit high, isn't it? I can't believe I hit that note this early. Love that idea. Yes. Chloe Michelle Hastings, you should know this because you have done soul aligned with me and we talk about this. This is called a reframe. So go back to that workbook, young lady, and read it again, because we cover this in depth in Soul Aligned, which you have done because you have the necklace to prove it. I'm on it, need energy. Yes, yes. As soon as I see the word energy in my head, it links to a song. Wiggle, 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 energy. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Remember that song? Girl, your booty is so round. Do we remember that song? Energy. Anytime I see energy, I always hear wiggle, 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 wiggle. Just me? Okay, just me then. Right, so let's get back to motherfucking Monday. Yeah? And can you feel the energy? Like, literally, I rolled out of bed from having my me time, threw on a hoodie, and I rocked up live. I haven't had an ounce of coffee, but feel that energy because I have topped me up, because I've taken that time for me this morning. Here I am, energized. I'm energized and I'm here showing up. This is the beauty when we take our time, right? And we put ourselves first. It's not selfish, it is essential. And I'll use that old analogy of put your face mask on first before you help other people on the plane when the plane's like smashing up and shit in the sky. But it's true in life. If we are constantly, I'll give you another analogy that my friend gave to me, which was really helpful. If someone's drowning in the lake or a body of water, are you going to jump in yourself and try and save them and possibly end up drowning? Or are you going to stand on the side and throw them something and help pull them out, but make sure you are safe? This is the same thing. This month, this entire month, I've been talking about self-worth, what makes it, where you get it from, what affects it, how you can get more of it, because the word self-worth is something that we don't really think about, and they're really important. All of these things are really important, and I need you to understand that, because it's at the core of my teachings. Because if we can't get ourselves connected to us, if we can't give ourselves the space and time, then we're never truly going to step into our full life purpose, the things that really light us up, the people in our lives that don't take the piss, that aren't the ones that are always asking from us but never giving back, right? How many of you have people in your life that are taking the piss right now and are always taking from you, but it's not an equal exchange? How many of you, just give me a yes or some love hearts in the comments if that's you. So many people have people in their lives that are just takers. And because I'm guessing the reason why you're drawn to me is because you have similar energy and similar vibe to me, right? Like attracts like. And so I used to be the people pleaser. I used to be the one that used to give everything and have nothing left. We can't step into our purpose. We can't be doing the stuff that lights us up, because we'll always say, oh, I'll do that for me later. Oh, I'll do that thing later. Oh, I know this. I know that course would be really good for me, but I haven't got time because I've got to run so-and-so to football, and I've said I'd do this for that person. And then what happens? You're at the back of the queue, the back of the queue, the back of the queue, the back of the queue. And then the doors to the thing you wanted to get to close, and you still haven't got in. But all those people that you put before you, they're all good. They're all good, but you're not. Not on my watch, people. Not on my watch. Okay, let's check your comments. Claire, that's track 2. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Honestly, feel that energy, and as you put it on, I mean, to shake that booty. Feel that energy. Think of me as you're dancing to that track today. Yes, that's me not getting on a plane. Well, Chloe, not all planes break, babes. Not all planes break. Oh my God, yes. They take advantage of weakness. No, they take my kindness for granted. I don't know. I can't remember what is that song? They take my kindness for weakness. They take advantage of people. Top points where you can tell me that song that's just come into my head. They take advantage of me being a good person, wanting to help them. I don't expect anything back, but even a kind gesture such as a thank you would be enough. Yeah, but you can't live your life waiting for somebody to give you the thing you want. We have to be able to express what we want and set the boundaries. I used to have somebody in my life that I would think, if I give her what I would like back from her as a friend, then she'll get it. She'll give it back to me. And I used to give more and more and more, hoping that she would give me the thing that I was giving her. Because I was giving her what I needed. I didn't know I was doing that. But I was giving her what I needed, hoping, praying that she would give that back. And she didn't. But I kept giving and giving and giving and feeling more disappointed and pissed off. So we've got to end that cycle. We've got to take that power back and know that we serve us first. We give us the things that we want first, and then we secondary give to others, not the other way around. Not the other way round. We don't do it that way, because if we just end up pissed off, we just end up feeling resentful, but still turning up. And when we're turning up from a place of feeling resentful, that's not nice. That's not nice vibes, because then people give to us in that resentful way, and that energy exchange is given. That's not how we do that. This is not how we do it. We don't do it that way. We top ourselves up first, knowing that we are the ones. We are the ones. Sha-la-la. We are the people. Oh, I'm so singy today. It's because I'm in the flow. It's because I'm in the zone. Because I'm so connected to myself today. And I have days when I'm in and out. I have more days connected. Some days I'm not so connected. And that's okay, because that is flow, people. We're not always high vibing up here. Some days I'm just like super boom. And that's okay, because that's where I am that day. But I'm going to do the things to help me to move, to shift. As the beautiful Sam Adams would say, to shift the needle, to move. Hastily Without Me, my go-to song. Halsey. Oh, I'll have to watch that, babe. Fucking love music. Yes. I think I was meant to say love, but I've read that as love live music. That's okay. Love, yes. You're really feeling your music today? Yes, I am. Why? Because I'm so connected today. I'm so connected. And if I reverse that, if I hadn't spent that time this morning connecting in with myself and being still and loving on myself and just allowing myself that space, instead of going, oh, Diana, you got MF Monday at 7, you need to get up, you need to do those things. What are you doing? But really what I wanted to do was to lay and to be and connect. If I'd have done that, I would not be turning up in this way right now. But I allowed myself the space to do what I needed and listened, and I did it. And now I can turn up in this way that I'm on fire, Mariah. Yes, yes, yes. Claire is singing too. Yes, bring that magic. Bring your magic, my angel. Want a shot and get on the dance floor? Oh, Claire, you know, I don't really need a shot, babes, to get on the dance floor. I'm just on there anyway. And if you give me too many shots, I will sleep in the corner. Wouldn't say I'm singing just yet. I'll wait for me time when he's at his dad's and I'm in the shower putting on a concert. Yes. Okay, so we need to do the last bit. We need to do the last bit of motherfucking Monday, right? So, say what you see on catchphrase. I love that. Say what you see. It's not quite right. So we need to do the thing. We need to see what's going on. What is the noise? What is the stuff that's bubbling up underneath that the conscious goes, don't look, don't look. But inside's going, this needs to come out because it's all going around in my head and I don't like it. I don't like it. That's the shit we need to be dealing with right there. So we need to say it, see it. We need to stop and take a breath. Tune in, release, allow. That breath is so important. That's why it's the first thing I teach in Soul Aligned, is the way that we still the mind, the busy mind, the thoughts, the overwhelm. There are so many benefits to breathing properly. There's so many people out there who are not breathing properly. That's why on a Monday, I decided to teach you to put the breath in, because it helps to stop the whirling thoughts. And then the third bit, the last bit, is I want you to think of what is one action. One thing is all it takes. What's one action you can take today to stop that noise? What is one action you can do to move forward from where you are? So they're your 3 steps on a Monday. Because if we can start the week right, or if we can get our energy right, if we can get ourselves right, then the rest is going to unfold. Energy, like attracts like, we're going to pull that in. So we've got to do this work. This is not a case of just turning up and hoping that everything's going to turn up and turn out the way we want. We have to take action. And the difference between doing things for the sake of it and doing things that's going to move us forward is it is inspired action. We've got to get still and tune in to really understand what we need, not the things, not the tokenistic top level stuff that we think is going to help us. We've got to tune in and really listen. So for an example for you, exactly this morning, I laid and I got still and I listened. Instead of getting up and thinking, I'll get showered and I'll do this and I'll do that. It's cool. I still got my PJs on. I'm just rocking a hoodie over the top because that's what I needed. That was my one thing I could do today. And then from that, I might make another thing, but it's about, if it's just one thing you can do that's going to help you move forwards, then pick it, do it. Just that one thing will make a difference. And then that will snowball and snowball and snowball. So instead of feeling like you're going from one disaster to the next in a day, you can make a clear choice. You can get still. You can then call in that good thing that's happened, and then more good will come, and then more ease will come. And imagine if every day was like that. If you could start every day with less noise, and you could have every day feeling less overwhelmed, less like you're trying to do your best and failing at everything. Because I know that was me for a long time. I would be running my ass ragged, trying to get here at the speed of light, like speeding down the parkway to get to the next thing and help that person out and do this thing, and then making sure I've done all the stuff so I can get to the kids and pick them up and then be a good mom, but feeling like, oh God, I'm failing here because I've got nothing left because I'm so frigging exhausted. I can't even meet your emotional needs, so I'm just going to sit here and zone out. That's not living. That's not life. That's not coming from here and feeling like you're on fire, Mariah. That's why we have to make the difference. And that is the difference between going through the motions and still feeling like you're failing to feeling like you're in control and you're making the moves. You are doing the things that light you up. And as a byproduct, you're showing up better. The people around you are winning because they have a more calmer, present you. That filters through our life. That is the ripple effect, right? And when we start with ourselves, when we are that stone that we drop in the pond, we create those ripples that go through and help everybody in our lives, not just feeling like we're on the ricochet of a big stone being dropped in and we're being thrown into the waves. Swap it. Be that little stone that plops in gently, beautifully, easily, and creates those gorgeous ripples. Those gorgeous ripples that just echo out, not just to our family, but to the people we come across in life, in every day. As if we're coming from a place where we're truly topped up, if we're truly in line with ourselves. And it makes me emotional because this is how we feel. This is how we feel, like, oh, so thankful, so joyous. That's what we bring, rather than, boom, the stone's been thrown in and we're like a duck when a ship's gone past, like, holy crap, what's going on? It feels unpredictable. It feels scary. It feels big. It feels too much. We want to run from that shit and hide. Be in control. Be the little stone that just creates those beautiful waves, those beautiful ripples that makes it an enjoyable journey in life, because life is meant to be enjoyed, not endured. Oh, she's so profound this morning. I mean, come on now. No, don't go. You're keeping me sane. Chloe, I want you all to know you have the ability to do that for yourself. And sometimes it needs an external, like you need a Diana in your life to help you, to teach you, to guide you back, because that is my path, to shine my light and to teach you all the things that I have learned on my journey to get here. Because all the things I talk about, I've done it, I've been it, I've lived it. I've got the battle wounds, I've got the snotty tears to prove it. But I had to make a change. I couldn't live like that. And this is why now I'm teaching you the same. So you have it all inside you. It's just learning how to pull all those pieces together, right? Lorraine, hello, darling. Inspiring, thank you. Setting the fire. Good. Good. I've always had that, Diana. You had me kicking your ass when I was teaching you at school. Like, come on, Chloe. Okay, so Set your intention for today. Tell me, what is your intention for today? I want you to tell me in the comments now, or just put it, and if you're watching on replay, hashtag replay. What is your intention for today? What are you calling in? And I want you to get clear on that. And then as you go through the day, if you feel like you're the duck on the waves, come back to that intention. Come back to that intention. Because what I teach in Soul Aligned is coming back, not just to your intention, but to you. Your connection to yourself is your anchor. So you can come back to being that little stone, creating the ripples rather than being the dove waves. Come back, come back, come back. I talk about this all the time. Your connection to yourself is your anchor into everything. And that is the thing that pulls you back. That is the thing that guides you back. And we have the tools and the techniques to surround it, to keep us going, to top us up, to get rid of the things. So we are constantly doing that, expanding and growing, expanding and growing. That's what we're meant to do in this life. All right, my darlings. So I hope you have a beautiful day, whatever you're doing. Remember to put in the comments what your intention is today, because when we declare it out, it becomes a thing, right? It becomes more than just being in our brains. It's an actual thing we've put out there, and the universe hears it. So we've got to put that shizzle out there. And then when we're connected, we get the beautiful divine guidance. The universe moves, spirit moves. It brings everything together to help us with what we're declaring. So if we're constantly thinking everything's shit, the universe hears that, it's going to bring you the shit. But if we think and set our intention for good, that's how we move forwards. And actually, I'm giving you a lot of the stuff, although this is top level stuff I'm giving you. This is what I teach on Soul Aligned. But on that, we get deep, we go deep, we go deep, we go deep, we go deep. That is why I teach, because this is important. You understand this, to bring this into your life so you can have this all the time. Okay, my darlings, so have a beautiful day, whatever you are doing. I don't know why I'm doing this accent, but I am. And I will see you all for Woo Wednesday on Wednesday. Take care, guys.